Beekeeping is one of the earliest human occupations. The earliest beekeeping evidence in the Western Balkan dating from the Slavic people arrival to these areas, and there are reports of Priscus Rhetor in the letter to the Byzantine Emperor Theodosius II in the 1st century Anno Domini, that the soldiers in war received spoonful of honey and instead wine, mead, favorite drink of the old Slavic people, from which also originates a word honey. After final settlement of the South Slavic people in the Balkans, beekeeping has taken even greater economic and cultural importance. Honey and wax were produced not only for citizens and army, but also for trade. There are preserved certain Serbian rulers' written monuments that confirm that honey and mead were, besides for army needs, used in commerce. So, in the letter of Stefan I crowned from the 12th century, by which was regulated trade with the Republic of Dubrovnik, among other things states this:
"Do not take from them by force neither textile nor honey, nor flour, nor any other goods."
Beekeeping in the area of the Republic of Srpska has a very long tradition.
Treba imati u vidu 1930.
It should bear in mind 1930 or years around 30s, when this area was the Vrbas Banat, and when the Ban Svetislav Tisa Milosavljević built many things in Banja Luka. Among others, his name is connected to foundation of the first Beekeepers associations. That is what it could be found in the archives of the Republic of Srpska. But it is normal to assume that Beekeepers associations has existed and worked even before that.
During those 30th years of the last century, one Swiss magazine published statistic data of beehives number in Europe.
Interesantno je da je Bosna I Hercegovina u to vrijeme
It is interesting that Bosnia and Herzegovina at that time had the highest average. Serbia was in the 3rd place and big developed countries were far below. So by the beehives number per 100 citizens at that time, that is very interesting.
Srpska has only about registered 2,790 beekeepers with over 160,000 beehives. Those are just numbers of the registered, but it is estimated that in the area of the Republic of Srpska there are 200,000 beehives and 4,000 beekeepers. Union of Beekeepers Associations of the Republic of Srpska was founded in 1993 and registered on 31st of May 1994 with headquarters in Bijeljina. The union temporary headquarters is in Lasenica. The union is territorially organized into 8 beekeeping regions. Herzegovina region has 800 beekeepers and 38,000 beehives. Dober region 450 beekeepers and 32,000 beehives. Podkozara region 480 beekeepers and 31,000 beehives. Krajina region 390 beekeepers and 23,000 beehives. Region of Semberia and Majevica 230 beekeepers and 13,500 beehives. Brčko region 220 beekeepers and 10,000 beehives. Romania 105 beekeepers and 6,000 beehives, and Gornja Drina region 115 beekeepers and about 5,000 beehives. The union has focused its activities on the better organization, connection between regions, but also on beekeepers' education, as well as the higher quality work presentation and advertisement.
Sljedeće aktivnosti su bile usmjerene na izradi.
The next activities will be focused on development of a program for early detection and prevention of American foul brood infection, then program for prevention of artificial honey in the area of Republika Srpska, program relating to creation of a manual good beekeeping practice, as well as implementation of the manual on the very site, and development of a program for protection of a native bee from the area of Republika Srpska. So 2 selection centers were founded and 8 production centers in the area of Republika Srpska.
When we talk about area of the Republic of Srpska, it must be emphasized that it includes mountainous regions, lowlands, which are rich in water areas, but special place holds wealth of various melliferous plants. Certain areas such as Krajina region is abundant in high development incentive spring pasture with great potentials in terms of acacia, amphora fructuosa honey production in the basin of river Sava, while in other part of the year, that is hill region of this area where it can be produced quality linder, chestnut and meadow honey, which is in area south of Banja Luka toward higher altitudes. In the eastern part of the Republic of Srpska, beside acacia and meadow honey, is also a very interesting concept of mixed blossom honey, while central and southern parts, especially Herzegovina, are interesting from the concept of early spring honey pastures, where the most famous plant is sage, and in the other part of the year are interesting pastures of heather. All this proves a variety which is extremely positive when are in question melliferous pastures in the area of the Republic of Srpska. Every area in the Republic of Srpska has its specificities and certain characteristics by the way of its production, and the very beekeepers are enterprising people that organize their beehives and production in their own way. Environmentally moment is very important for each beekeeper. Healthy and clean nature is the greatest wealth of the Republic of Srpska. Honey produced in these areas is before all remedial and nutritious product. Beekeepers have been thinking to additionally improve hygiene in the very process of beekeeping in order to go a step further in satisfying all environmental forms prescribed by standards. One innovation is very interesting, and that is getting honey directly into a jar without any contact with a man.
Mislim da je to nešto posebno I to je nešto
I think this is something special and that is something entire Europe needs. For example, environmental healthy, honey is put into a jar without human touch. I put an empty jar, honey fills it. I remove it when it's full. Then it is something specific that few people work.
In order to be a beekeeper today, beside bees, you need beehives to take the products of their work. As all around the world beekeepers with standard beehives, but also those who produce beehives, want to add different innovations to adjust beehives to age. Beekeeping is a demanding task, especially for those who move their beehives to different melliferous pastures. To those people, jobs can be made easier.
Radi se o košnici koja je
It is
namijenjena
about a beehive designed for older people, so there is no lifting, no hard moving. The heaviest part to move is beehive frame.
While some consider how to upgrade a beehive, how to help a beekeeper to rather easier perform the task, the other come up to idea of how to improve a beehive appearance and give to it one form recognizable for each person.
I ja došao sam na ideju baš da preslikam crkvu iz Ustikolne.
I came up with the idea to copy the church from Ustikolina and to make a beehive as a memory and also to reward my bees.
Pčelama ja sam dao sve što znam.
In the area of the Republic of Srpska, people produce not only honey. Beekeepers from their bees get all other products. Beside honey, there are pollen, royal jelly, propolis, and wax. Great number of beekeepers beside honey production are increasingly oriented toward other honey products.
I dalje idemo na proizvodnju meda, ali to nam je
We will still produce honey, but that is, so to say, side branch of production, because we specialized for royal jelly and pollen production, and based on them we produce many other products.
U našim
By considering all opportunities in these areas, there is a good ground for binding beekeeping and tourism. It is already quite in that direction, so with development of rural tourism, beekeeping and honey products take a high position in that offer.
Pogodnost ovoga kraja koji je,
The benefit of this region is that it is still healthy, uncontaminated, unpolluted, and that is this region chance, not only in beekeeping but also in rural hunting and beekeeping tourism.
Ljubitelji recimo ruralnog turizma, mogu da
Lovers of
dođu
rural
na
tourism
brojna
can visit
i
numerous
posjetili brojna
households involved
domaćinstva
in
kojih je u
beekeeping.
Višegradu
Not only
mnogo
honey as
i
a
koji se
product, but
bave
also many other
pčelarstvom
products
i ne samo
that can fit in one offer,
medom
the
kao
offer of
proizvodom,
healthy
već i
food
drugim
and
brojnim
healthy way
proizvodima
of life.
koji se mogu uklopiti.
Cultural, eco, health, religious, and hunting and fishing tourism and any other kind of tourism is good when you add a spoonful of quality, remedial, and nutritious honey.
You are
Dobro nam
and always
dolazili
will be
u
welcome
zemlju
to the
prirode
country of
i
nature
pčela.
and bees.